We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello dear students, myself Dr. Damayanti G. Badga, Assistant Professor Civil Engineering Department from S.N. Patel Institute of Technology and Research Center, Umrah, Babil. Today we are going to discuss consistent deformation method from the subject Structural Analysis 1 having subject code 3140603 for B 4th semester of Civil Engineering branch as per GTU syllabus. So before discussing consistent deformation method, we have to go for the fundamentals. So what are the fundamentals involved in this theory? Determinate structure and indeterminate structure. So first, what is determinate structure? The structure for which the reactions at the support and the internal forces in the members can be found out by the conditions of static equilibrium is called a statically determinate structure. There are 3 basic conditions of static equilibrium. Sigma h is equal to 0, sigma v is equal to 0, sigma m is equal to 0. What it means? Summation of all the horizontal forces is equal to 0, summation of all the vertical forces is equal to 0, and summation of all the moment is equal to 0. Now what is indeterminate structure? So the structure for which the reactions at the supports and the internal forces in the members cannot be found out by the conditions of static equilibrium is called statically indeterminate structure. So in this propped cantilever beam, you can say here fixed support is there, here roller support is there. So here horizontal force, vertical force and moment is there. Here only one upward force. Okay. So what will be there? Your total number of forces minus your static equilibrium conditions. So 3 plus 1 is equal to 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. Therefore, this beam is indeterminate to first degree. If you will do such type of things and if you will get answer over here 2 or 3, then the beam is indeterminate to second degree, third degree. But as per our method is concerned, we will go for the indeterminate to first degree. So this consistent deformation method is also known as general force method. The statically determinate beam is analyzed by the method of consistent deformation by first obtaining a basic determinate structure. The process of analysis consists of, these are the steps. Dear students, you have to keep all the steps in mind to solve your problem based on consistent deformation method, because by using these all the steps we will solve the problem from consistent deformation method which was asked in GTU previous examinations. So the process of analysis consists of removing enough redundants so as to make the structure determinate. Then second step, drawing M upon EI diagram for the basic determinate structure. Third one, drawing conjugate beam considering M upon EI diagram as a loading. Fourth step, computing the deflection delta B at the point say B where the redundant is removed. And fifth one, applying unit load at the point of redundant and computing deflection del BB, where delta B plus VB into del BB is equal to 0. So by simplifying that, VB is equal to minus delta B upon del BB. It is just simplification of that term. So, for consistent deformation method, we have to keep the area and CG of some basic fundamental shapes. So, area and CG for different shapes are mentioned in this slide. It is, you can see there is a triangle, the distance, CG distance is given. So, for that triangle, area is 1/2 L into height, because we know triangle area 1/2 base into height. So as per that, your base is L. So your area for that particular shape triangle, area will be 1/2 into L into H. If parabola is concerned, then your area will be 1/3 B into H. As per that figure, the CG distance are given. For parabola in that shape, your area will be 2/3 of BH. The CG is given. The distance is also mentioned over here as per the figure is concerned. Then for your cubic parabola, your area will be 1/4 into BH. CG distance are mentioned from the end support from both the side. And for nth parabola shape, your area will be 1 upon n plus 1 into BH. And your CG is given, distance is mentioned. But dear students, in that method, generally first two diagram are coming. So we have to focus on these both, but we have to keep all the shapes area in mind for our easy understanding and knowledge enhancement. So based on that steps of consistent deformation, then area and CG of particular shapes, fundamental knowledge of determinate and indeterminate beam, we will solve some basic problem as well the problems which asked in GTU and semester previous exams. So here we have taken one fundamental problem. A propped cantilever beam of span 4 meter carries a point load of 100 kilonewton at mid span. Analyze the beam using consistent deformation method and draw shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. Dear students, whenever any problem is asked, we have to read properly to draw any diagram to understand what are the given data. So a propped cantilever beam of span 4 meter carries. So here fixed support is there at A, here roller is given at B. Okay, so it is your propped cantilever, point load of 100 kilonewton at mid span. So 100 kilonewton at mid span is given. What is our full span? 4 meters. So here 2 meter, 2 meter. So as per that data, our propped cantilever beam is ready. Our 4 meter span is given. Our 100 kilonewton load is given at mid. It is our given beam based on that data. So as per steps, what we have to do? First we have to make basic determinate structure. So what we have to do? We have to remove that support, means we have to make it propped cantilever. Okay, so we removed that support. So here 1 VB force is there in upward direction. Okay, it is fixed here 2 meter as it is. Our 100 kilonewton load is as it is. So here we just remove that support, and whatever force it is here in upward direction. So based on that, removing support, our that beam is propped cantilever basic determinate structure. Okay, so if our load is here, okay, our load is in middle and here VB in upward direction. Okay, so based on that downward load, the deflection will be like that you can see that C diagram which is I have drawn in that green pen. So you can see that your deflection like that, and it is your delta B. Okay, now what you have to do? You have to draw conjugate beam for external loading. Okay, so here you can see there is no load between C to B. Your load is at C point. Okay, so your M upon EI diagram will be here. Okay, in A to C. So your M upon EI diagram over here in downward direction, and as moment is concerned, so your moment at A is equal to 100 into 2. Okay, 100 into 2 means 200 kilonewton into meter. It is your M upon EI diagram, means your moment upon EI means 200 upon EI. So your conjugate beam for external loading is here, it is your M upon EI diagram, right? In E diagram we have to shown now del BB as per our steps. So fixed support is there, your span is 4 meter, you have removed point load, okay, and 1 kilonewton upward load is applied over here. So whatever deflection will be there in upward direction, and that deflection in upward direction, it is del BB. Now you have to draw conjugate beam for unit load at B. Here unit load is B, so you have to draw conjugate beam diagram for that. So again your moment diagram in triangle shape. As per our beam, our load is concerned, our conjugate beam diagram for unit load at B will be in triangle shape. Now again M upon EI means moment upon EI. So moment, what will moment? Your distance 4 into your unit load 1. So 1 into 4 is equal to 4 kilonewton into meter. So your moment upon EI means 4 upon EI. So our conjugate beam for unit load is prepared. So you have to focus how to prepare diagram. It is very easy. Steps are already given and we already discussed over here. So now we have to find delta B. So delta B is equal to deflection at B due to external loading. So what will be that? Our M upon EI diagram, area of M upon EI diagram, and distance CG distance. Okay, so we can say the deflection at B. In our previous slide you have shown, we have discussed our M upon EI diagram. So in first case what was there? 200 upon EI. Okay, so there was triangle, so triangle area will be 1/2 base into height. So as per that 1/2, whatever your length was there as a base, and whatever your M upon EI value was there, 200 upon EI, it was in downward, therefore minus sign. So we can say that area of M upon EI diagram and CG distance. So your distance 2 plus 2/3 into 2, and as per that you will find delta B. You just have to simplify all the term here, multiplications, then addition and multiplication you have to do. And here minus sign is concerned that our diagram was in downward direction, that's why here minus sign. Now del BB. So deflection at B due to unit load. So again CG distance required, moment area diagram area required. So whatever our moment area diagram, it is in triangular shape. So as per triangle shape, 1/2 base into height. So as per that 1/2 4 upon EI into 4, and our the CG distance. So here it is in upward direction, so here positive sign is there, and our del BB, after simplifying this term we will get del BB is equal to 21.333 upon EI. So now as per steps, whatever we discussed in analysis steps, delta B plus VB into del BB is equal to 0. So VB will be, VB is equal to minus delta B upon del BB. We will put value of delta B and del BB. So here EI will be cancelled, and we have to just simplify that term. So VB will be 31.25 kilonewton. Now by statics, VA is equal to whatever total load was there. What was total load? 100 kilonewton. So 100 kilonewton minus VB, so we will get the VA. So VA will be 68.75 kilonewton. Now in our problem statement we have to draw shear force and bending moment diagram. So our diagram was there, fixed roller. So here moment is there, reaction is there, here also reaction is there. So as per that we have to draw shear force bending moment diagram. So first what we'll do, we will just, our beam line we will draw over here, A to B. B. Then we received VA 68.75 kilonewton. It is positive, means it is in upward direction. Here we have to mention 68.75 kilonewton. It is upward direction, means it is positive. Okay, positive means upward direction, it is positive, right? There is no load between A to C, so it is straight line. Then 100 kilonewton load is downward. Okay, so 68.75 minus 100, so what we will get? Minus 31.25. so the here you can see that line, it is over here, so your 31.25 means it's negative. Here again straight line, and you have to join over here B, and VB was 31.25. okay, then as per that we have to do BM calculations for our shear force diagram. So moment at B is equal to 0. Why? Because whenever roller or simple support will be there, so moment at end is equal to 0. So moment at B is equal to 0. So moment at C is equal to VB into 2. Whenever moment is concerned, so bending moment is shear force into distance. So here moment at C is equal to VB into 2. So we got the value 31.25 into 2. It is positive 62.5 kilonewton. 62.5 kilonewton into meter. And moment at A, VB into 4 minus 100 into 2, and we got minus 75 kilonewton into meter. So our MA is 75 kilonewton into meter negative, and our M at moment at C is 62.5 kilonewton into meter in upward. Okay, so as per that we have to mention 75 load over here. Then at C 62.5 kilonewton into meter positive, so we join that line, and here that at moment at B is 0. okay, so it is a very basic example of consistent deformation method. We just have to follow the steps. We have to prepare the diagram, we have to do the calculation of shear force, bending moment, and as per that we have to draw the diagram. Now we will see another example. The problem statement is: analyze the propped cantilever beam shown in figure by consistent deformation method and draw shear force and bending moment diagram. That this problem asked in GTU in previous exams. So here fixed support is there, simple support is there, UDL on entire span, and your span is L and load is W kilonewton per meter. So first we have to make it in basic determinate structure. We will remove the support. Okay, so here upward VB will be there. Okay, upward reaction VB is there. Then what we have to do, we have to draw delta B diagram, means whatever deflection will be there, that we have to show in delta B, that deflection diagram. Then we have to go for the conjugate beam for external loading. Okay, so whatever external loading is there, for that our conjugate beam diagram will be in parabolic shape. It is downward, means negative. UDL is there, means W into L by 2, and it is M upon EI diagram. So as per the moment, W into L by 2, so WL square by 2 and into EI. Why? Because M upon EI diagram. So our M upon EI diagram value will be WL square upon 2 EI. Okay, then we have to draw del BB. Del BB for what? Unit load. Why? Because here I didn't mention that figure, but in previous problem we may mention. So as per that, what we will do, we will prepare one beam. There isn't any, we have to assume there isn't any load, and our one unit load will be from here at B in upward. So for that one unit load in upward, your deflection in upward direction, and it will be like del BB. So after that you have to draw that del BB diagram, and whatever your unit load was there, for that you have to prepare a conjugate beam. So conjugate beam for unit load at B will be like that, L upon EI. Okay, and it is in triangle shape. So what is the steps? Delta B is equal to deflection at B due to external loading is equal to Bm at B in conjugate beam, figure D. Bm, it is bending moment. Okay, so here CG distance we have to mention. We have to mention M upon EI diagram area. So based on that, what is the value? It is in downward, so minus 1/3 into length into WL square upon 2EI into 3/4 of your length. Okay, why? Because it is like parabola. Then delta B is equal to minus WL raised to 4 upon 8 EI by simplifying these terms. Okay, now we have to go for del BB. Del BB is equal to deflection at B due to unit load. So BM means bending moment at B in conjugate beam. It is figure F. So as per that, what will be that? 1/2 into L upon EI. What is that? It is the area of M upon EI diagram. It is positive. Why? Because it is in upper direction. Then your distance CG. Okay, so your 1/2 into L upon EI into 2/3 of L. If you will simplify that term, then del BB will be L cube upon 3EI. Therefore VB is equal to minus delta B upon del BB. Okay, so as per that, whatever delta B value we have got and del BB we have to put in the equation and we have to simplify. So after that, VB will be 3 upon 8 W into L. It is positive upward direction. Now V is equal to total load minus VB. So what is our total load? W into L. Okay, minus our 3 by 8 WL. So VA will be 5 by 8 WL in upward direction. Now whatever value we have derived, so as per that and as per the problem statement, we have to go for shear force and bending moment diagrams. So at first what we'll do, we will do PM calculations. So moment at B is equal to 0. Why? I already told, if simple support, roller support is there, then over there moment will be 0. So moment at B is equal to 0. Now moment at A is equal to VB into L minus W into L by 2. It is UDL, that's why. So VB 3 by 8 into WL into L minus W into L by 2 means minus WL square by 2. So based on that, our simplified term will be 3WL square minus 4WL square upon 8. After simplifying it, MA will be minus WL square upon 8. Anti-clockwise moment hogging, it's negative. Now BM will be maximum where shear force is equal to 0, right? So let shear force is 0 at distance x from B. Therefore VB minus WX is equal to 0. Therefore 3 by 8 WL minus WX is equal to 0. Okay, so if we'll simplify that, then x will be 3 by 8L. Okay, therefore BM at x is equal to 3 by 8L. Okay, that distance from B. So moment at x will be VB into x minus WX square by 2. So for VB 3 by 8 WL into x, what is that? 3 by 8 into L minus W into 1/2 x square by 2 means your 3 by 8L whole square. So if we will simplify that, we will get 9 by 64 WL square minus 9 upon 128 WL square. And for that, moment at x will be plus 9WL square upon 1 to 8. So whatever value we have, as per that, in our shear force diagram, value at A will be 5 by 8 WL, upward direction positive, UDL means straight inclined line. So at B 3 by 8 WL value is there, where shear force is 0. So at that bending moment will be maximum. So you can see that bending moment is maximum over here. At A, whatever maximum, whatever moment we have calculated, moment at E is equal to minus WL square upon 8. So it is minus, so it is downward. Maximum moment we put over here, so we put in that, and moment at B, okay, it is 0. So that diagram is finished over here. So that problem is solved. Very easy problem, but thing is that we have to mention all the values, we have to keep all the CG distance in mind, we have to keep the equations of del BB, delta B, VA, VB, how to calculate that we have to keep in mind. Then again, whenever shear force will be there, so which type of shape we have to mention in bending moment, which type of shape we have to mention, all the things we have to keep in mind. Now we will go for one more another problem which is asked so many times in GTU exams. Analyze the beam shown in figure by consistent deformation method. Draw shear force and bending moment diagram. Assume EI is equal to constant. Okay. So here, as per data, here fixed support is there, roller support is there. 30 kilonewton load is given, point load at C, but here you just observe it is not same distance. Okay, so here 2 meter span, here 3 meter span. So what we have to do, at first we have to remove the support and we have to make that prop cantilever, means basic determinate structure we have to draw. So as per that, here 2 meter, 3 meter distance, 30 kilonewton load is there, and we remove support, and here VB in upward direction is there. So we have to draw delta BB deflection diagram. Okay, so in that we know that here some load is there, so deflection will be start from somewhere that, and whatever deflection will be there, it is your delta B. The diagram you have to prepare. Then you have to prepare your M upon EI diagram. Okay, so 30 into 2, so it's 60. M upon EI diagram is there, means 60 upon EI. Okay, then you have to go for the del BB diagram. So for that you have a one beam, you have to assume there is no load, and you have to give unit load at end, means at free support. Okay, so as per that, your del BB diagram, here 1 unit load is there, then 1 unit load is in upward direction, means there is a del BB deflection over here. And after that you have to draw conjugate beam diagram for unit load at B. Okay, so your total distance 5, okay, and your load 1, means 5 into 1, it's a 5 your moment. So M upon EI means 5 upon EI. So it is the simplification of all the diagram in consistent deformation method. You have to keep all the diagram sequence in your mind and you have to draw. Then here SI is equal to 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. So what is that? Very initially I told, what is that? Forces minus your static equilibrium conditions. Which conditions? Summation of sigma h is equal to 0, sigma v is equal to 0, sigma m is equal to 0. So whatever forces reactions are there, so 4 minus your static equilibrium conditions number 3. So 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. Therefore, consider VB as a redundant. So delta B is equal to deflection at B due to external loading is equal to moment of M upon EI diagram at B. So as per that, we have to take area of that moment diagram and CG distance. So minus 1/2 into 2 into 60 upon EI multiply 3 plus 2/3 of 2. Okay, here it is in downward, that's why it is minus. Therefore, delta B is equal to minus 260 upon EI. Now, del BB. Del BB is equal to deflection at B due to unit load. Okay. So, here again we have to consider that M upon EI diagram and CG distance. So, your 1/2 into phi by EI into 2/3 of phi. Therefore, by simplifying that, del BB is equal to 41.67 upon EI. Now we know delta B plus VB into del BB is equal to 0. Okay, so VB is equal to minus delta B upon del BB. Therefore, minus in bracket minus 260 upon EI multiply EI upon 41.67. Okay, therefore VB is equal to 6.24 kilonewton positive in upward direction. Now by statics, how we will get VA? VA will be total load minus VB. So VA is equal to total load minus VB is equal to 30 minus 6.24. So VA will be 23.76 kilonewton in upward direction, means it is positive. So whatever values we have and whatever data we calculated as per the given problem statement, we have to draw shear force and bending moment, and for that we need bending moment calculations. So here our given diagram, then I told that roller is there, simply support is there, so moment at that support is 0. So moment at B is equal to 0, moment at C what will be? VB into 3. So your 6.24 into 3. So what you get? Moment at C 18.72 kilonewton into meter. What will be moment at A? Your 6.24 into 5 minus 30 into 2. So 6.24 minus 6.24 into 5 minus 30 into 2 is equal to minus 28.8 kilonewton into meter moment we received at A. So it is mentioned moment A, VA is here, VB is here. So we have to draw shear force. So whatever VA we received, we have to put that value. So it is positive, so it is upward. No load between A to C, so it is straight line. Again 30 kilonewton load downward. So 23.76 minus 30, so it will be 6.24. So here 6.24, it is in downward, so it is minus. So again there is straight line 6.24, and here it is completed. As a bending moment is concerned, so moment at A it is 28.8, but it is negative. So at A it is 28.8, and moment at C it is 18.72, and as we already discussed, moment at B is equal to 0. So dear students, I hope you got the basic idea of determinate structure, indeterminate structure. You remember the steps for consistent deformation method to solve the problem based on that. We have gone through simple problem as well, the problems which asked in GTU exams. So prepare well from that lecture, and we will learn new topic very soon. Till that, stay safe, take care, all the best, and study well.